A former elected official on the Central Coast is headed for the front line of tomorrow's election. We found out about his role in a battleground state. News Channel 3 senior reporter John Palmentary joins us now live. And John, you were at the Santa Barbara airport as Mike Stoker left on a special election assignment.
And Mike Stoker is a former Santa Barbara County supervisor in 2 different districts. He's worked for the Environmental Protection Agency, and he's also worked for the California Secretary of State's office over the years, and he has a legal background as well. So when he got a call from the re-election campaign to join the legal team to look at any ballot irregularities in a battleground state, he accepted, packed his bags, and flew out of the Santa Barbara airport.
If there are irregularities, I'll be on the ground in one of those states. You can call me up and have me on it.
Former Santa Barbara County Supervisor Mike Stoker has been called into service by the re-election campaign to be ready to inspect any questionable ballots in a battleground state.
I've done a lot in politics in my life. This is the first time I've done this.
As he left Santa Barbara for Pennsylvania, Stoker told us,
And the only thing are going to be ballots that are definitely legitimate. Our job is to make sure that all the process of each state is complied with, and only ballots that the process has been complied with will be counted. All other ballots will be commingled, set aside.
And if questionable ballots are found,
And if they see any irregularities, they call a call center. And at that point, if it is, you then call the election board for that county, for that precinct.
I checked out the process locally as I voted in downtown Santa Barbara.
Oh, sir, are you here to vote?
I am here to vote in the 2020 election. My signed ballot was inspected, then given back to me to drop into the box personally, followed by the final step, putting on the I voted sticker. We then talked to voters about the election process and their trust in the system. Some of the voters who came to the downtown polling place here on Carrillo said they were also very glad that there was an electronic way that they could track their ballot as well in this election.
Everything was very smooth, and I'm very proud and happy to vote, and no issues, and everyone was really helpful.
At first I thought, oh, if I have a mail-in ballot, it has to go ahead of time or something, but that's not the case. You can just drop it off whenever.
Whatever the outcome, there is a sense across the board that this is an unchallenged, clean election.
I would imagine all of us would love nothing more than on Wednesday morning, the campaign committee or the re-elect committee is saying, hey, we don't need you till Friday, go home.
And Stoker does point out that there are attorneys on both sides that are actively watching any irregularities in the voting so they can deal with that down the road if those ballots are set aside. If that happens locally as well, he says there's a process here, a hotline call